So we end up bringing in another player to the squad before the end of the August window, so we need to look at him. We need to also have a look at the league games so far, and let me tell you this, we are the definition of a roller coaster, which means it's not going too well. And we also have a couple of games to recap in Europe before today's game, which is a live com against Dynamo Zagreb in Europe at home. Let's get into the episode. So thank you so much for joining me. If you are enjoying it, as I said in the last video, please make sure you do go down and comment on this video. The more comments that I get on the videos, the more YouTube sees that people who watch it then want to interact, and it does just boost the algorithm in terms of pushing my channel out to more people and hopefully improving and developing the channel bit by bit. So we signed one player. He's decent. He is decent. I think he has a lot of potential. Philippe, costing us 2 million. $500,000 up front and 1.5 million over the next few years. And in terms of how he looks in the correct areas, I'm impressed. So I brought him in to be a potential playmaker long term. He's playing the first 6 months in our under-23s. Then I'm going to move him into the first team for the second half of the season, which has kind of been speeded up due to an injury, but I can't add him yet because you can't add people outside the window. But I think he looks very solid. In the positions where he needs good attributes for what I want him to do, he's very, very good. So I do think he's a very good player. 18 years old, money well spent in my opinion. Now the reason it's more important to bring him into the first team is that Osario has broken his leg. 5 to 7 months left. It was 6 to 8 months when he picked up the injury. So it's very, very disappointing that in his first season at the club, after only 7 games, he's going to miss the whole of the first season basically now at the club. Does mean when he comes back he should know the language a bit better, etc. But yeah, it's not good to pick up such a long-term injury so early in his career. So in terms of how the cup has been going, we are in the third phase of the Allianz Cup. We entered there, I think, due to the fact we're in the Europa League. Don't know why when we're in the Conference League we didn't get in it. We've only played the one game against Aroca so far and drew 0-0 away. Now we do have Lera at home though, and this is the first time we've not drew one of the big boys in this competition. So there's a chance that we can actually qualify for the semi-finals for the first time. I mean, I'm as shocked as you are. The fact we didn't have Porto, Benfica or Sporting. Maybe we're the big boy now. Are we a big boy? Oh my. And in the other cup, we played Portimonense and got a 1-0 victory. Goal scorer was Nunes, and if I remember correctly, it was actually a rocket. But a nice victory. We come up against Benfica e Castelo Branco at home in the 4th round. So I am hoping, kind of expecting a easy run into the next round at least. And we move on to the home form. And let me tell you, it's not been pretty. Only 2 wins since you were last with us. So we played Estoril, got 2-0 victory, Almaty and Vasberg. We then lost to Lira 2-1, very disappointing. We then played Casapia and got a 1-1 draw with Almaty scoring for us before 0-0. We then lost against Andorra 2-0, and let me tell you, we absolutely battered them. I don't understand how we didn't win the game. This game here, this 2-0, is the first game with a slight tactical adjustment. I am trying to dominate possession more now. I decided after these games, because we were sticking with our direct style, going for it, and we just didn't look like a good team. You can see we've tried different tactics. Well, our 2 tactics we're familiar with, so it's not the tactic issue in terms of them not knowing it. But we've switched up our tactic here, and pretty much all the same. The only difference is Guzmo in attacking mid isn't a playmaker. I've removed the playmaker for a couple of people because I felt like we were just trying to get the ball to him too quickly. But we are shorter passing. We're playing our defence as well. And apart from that, it's pretty much the same. But just trying to hold on to that ball maybe a little bit more than we were with the more direct passing style. Now, in terms of Europe then, so we've played a couple of games. We've played Celta Vigo and got the 1-0 victory, which was a very nice victory with Vasberg scoring. And then we've beat Rennes 2-0 with Almaty scoring 2. So we've had back-to-back victories in the Europa League, which is fairly impressive. And we are 7th. And today we are at home against 32nd place, who you can't even see, Dynamo Zagreb. So we do actually have a chance to make it 3 out of 3 in the Europa League, which is insanely good for the team. So far this season, and our top goal scorer with 9 goals is Almasi. He is, continuing how we left off last season. So obviously last season picking up 18 goals in the end after I signed a new striker. This season he's decided to score an absolute boatload as well. These are the issues. Second top goal scorers Norby and Vasberg with 2s apiece. And you can see the Dragon. 5 starts, 2 sub appearances in the league, only 1 goal. He looks so bloody good, but at the same time, he doesn't know how to put the ball in the back of the net. And he's had quite a few chances where he's in the 6-yard box pretty much, and he drags it wide. Top assist is Lervik, obviously, with 5, the Dragan with 3, Bernard with 3, Nunes and Ben House with 2s apiece. So our team for today is set up, it is ready to go. We're going with Karasic is back, so Karasic will come in. Maybe Hornick should actually play the rest of our European campaign because he's got the ability, he's got the potential, and I would like to kind of suck up to him and get him to stay. So Hornick's in goal, Vasquez, Kraev, Norby, Nunes, Veiga, Dressel, Ostajic, the Dragan, Gusmao, and Almasi up top. Now Kraev, as the ball-playing defender on support, I think suits him really... as a stopper, suits it really, really well. I think he just fits that role superbly. So him playing in there does give us the ability to still play Dressel and Vega in the middle. Gusmo isn't the best attacking midfielder, but Vasberg has 0 assists in 7 starts and 5 sub appearances as a playmaker. So he's kind of been dropped at the minute. And I do think one of our biggest issues so far in the league is the fact that we're just not creating enough chances. And that's why I'm trying to just hold on to the ball a little bit more and kind of hope that doing that will result in us actually maybe unlocking the door at the correct time instead of maybe unlocking the door so many times but in the wrong opportunity. Right, Norby goes forward to Gusmo, goes out wide to Nunes, who's intercepted very easy, but Nunes is getting the start of left back today. I'm trying to rotate just due to fitness issues, and I think the next league game is important. We need to start picking up in the league. We will look at the league table. I did forget to show you that. Maybe I should move a little bit closer to the camera. I realised I was sat miles away from my desk. Sujic now for Dynamo Zagreb goes out wide. The screen went off for a second there. Very confusing. Right, come on, can we win the ball, please? We're very deep. We are supposed to press when they cross the line, and they are over that line. Stojevic strikes it off the bar, but Kraev gets it away. We are supposed to be counter-pressing, and our counter-press line is a mid-block. Why were we sitting so deep at that point then? We were very deep for mid-block there. I have to say, very, very concerned how we started in terms of them looking like the better team at the minute. Right, Ostajic now, down the right-hand side. He cuts back, goes to Vasquez, to Vega, play the pass. He plays it. Gusmo. Oh! Or Gusmao, I think it's probably said, not Gusmo. Gusmo reminds me of something from them Gremlins, isn't it? Gremlins movies from the 90s. I'm going to just encourage. We're 30 minutes in. They like that. They did like a bit of encouragement. Come on, see what we can create here. Got a highlight here. Right, Dressel goes back to Vasquez. Goes inside to Vega. Gusmo now. Out wide to Nunes. The wife is calling me, so let's see this highlight. So I'm interrupting the video to say thank you firstly for the support and the continued support on the content that I'm creating. If you are in a position to do so, there is an option below to become a Patreon member or to become a YouTube member. It will cost you 49 kroner a month, which is about $3 or £3 a month. And that goes towards future things on the channel, like I'm looking to save up for a new microphone, for example, to pay towards my Premiere Pro for editing the videos. It just helps show a little bit of support, but also if it builds up to a certain amount, I can look at taking a day off work a month to help towards creating that content and making it just a little bit better for you guys going forward. But only if you can afford to do it, go down and click them links. Don't do it if it does financially put you in problem. Let's head back into the video, and thank you again for taking the time to listen to me. The wife called me to tell me that she had arrived in Stavanger. So glad I knew. Oof, panicking. Okay, 0-0. Right, pump fists. Hands on hips. I don't like what I saw. We're going to go with that. Because I don't. Wouldn't shock you. I don't like what I saw. You're going to have till 60 minutes. Then we will make a couple of changes to try to unlock the door here against Dynamo Zagreb. Saban goes across to Zebic. Zebic is somebody we have been scouting as well. But I do think I am fairly happy with our defensive depth. I would maybe like one more player. But I'm thinking a player who can play midfield as well. Right, Vega goes out wide to Nunes. Nunes driving forward. He is going to cut back because that's what they enjoy to do. Norby back to Nunes. Driving forward to Vega. The Dragan goes out wide to Ostajic. Pick the pass. Dressel. Dragan, he's in. He's in. Oh, we need live comms. Live comms result in the Dragan getting himself goals. Get in there. Get in the Dragan. The Dragan. The question is, he has such a high value. Would you sell him if you got offered 15 million? Comment below. I think I would. I think I would. 2.2 million. He's not scored many goals. 15 million would... I'd be able to just put that whole 50 million back into transfers, I think, at this point, because we are in a financially good position. Guzmao across. Oh, it's cleared away. Nunes to Guzmo. Guzmo to Dressel. Yes. Oh, inside the post and all the way across the line. Right, let's look at a couple of changes then. So Lervik can come in for Nunes, who's been playing okay. And Bernard can come in for Ostajic, fitness reasons. Almasi is struggling, so I think we'll go with Ben House up front, and we'll go to low crosses with Ben House in. Then I think what we'll do is Alavish can come on for the Dragan, and Guzmo can come off for Vasberg. And then it's fresh legs in behind the striker as well. So that's a front three changed, and both wing backs changed. So I think it just keeps us being able to press, keeps us being able to dominate the counters and dominate the losing of the ball when we can chase them. Vasper goes out wide to Lervik. Ball in early to Ben House. Oh, it's over, but what a chance there for an early assist for Lervik after coming off the bench. 3 wins in 3. That's 1.5 million in prize money from that. Got to say, I'm very pleased. Very pleased. Pierre Gabriel, the Gek, puts it in. Oh, we do get it away though. Right, Musish. Across. Oh, it's a goal. Oh my days. Come on. This, I would say, is a good example of how we've looked this season so far. We look good in games. We create chances. We dominate. 51%, but dominated 19 shots to 3. They haven't had a single shot on target. That honestly would sum up if this game ended a draw. Because it's happened more than once where we have been the better team. We've had 20, 25 shots. The other team's had 1, 2, 3. And the game ends a draw. So I think we're on the cusp of a fantastic performance. We are on the cusp of doing very well. But at the same time, we are not doing very well. Which, yeah. So that's a 1-1 draw in a game where did they even get a shot on target? Let's have a look, shall we? So XG shots 22-4. They didn't have a single shot on target. We had 22 shots with 7 on target. 52% possession. We had 93% pass completion. We had tackles run of 79. We had headers run of 53. We fairly dominated most of the game and still didn't get a victory. And this sums up how this season has gone performance-wise at the minute. So we have a couple of tough months. I think we're going to come back for Braga away, which is an away day. Very nice. But it gives us a few league games. It gives us 4 league games, 2 games in Europe, and a cup game. We need to get these results turned around, or there's a chance the board starts getting a bit pissed off at us. So in terms of the league, just so you can see, we're currently in 9th. Now, a game in hand would take us up to 6th and in the European qualification. But it's not where we want to be. We wanted to be in the top 1 and 2 spots, I said, this season, and we're just not doing it at the minute. We are just not doing it at the minute. Thank you for watching, though. I've been Paul, and I'll see you next time. You will see on the screen now the people who are patrons or monthly members through YouTube. If you do want to join, links are in the description below. The YouTube one, you can just click that join button next to where the subscribe button is, or go into the description if you want to become a Patreon member. Links are below. Thank you for your support, and hopefully I will see you on the next video.